Hi everyone, welcome to part 2. I've just used this stuff. Wicks one seems to be just as good, the wood filler. You need like a pea size amount of that hardener and just give it a good mix and put it on, say, like poly filler. Here's one I've sanded earlier, like smooth. So I just need to get my power sander here and just get the excess off. I'll get back. Right, I've done the prep, of sanded it. I've got the body filler, the wood filler, the excess off. So what I'm going to do now is get the hose pipe. It's a nice day. I'll give it a good rinse and let it dry, and then I'll apply the paint. Right, now Monday evening, didn't have a chance to do it Friday. My new cat I've had, called Seb, I've let the door open. This is kind of first time venturing out, so I'm letting him out obviously while I'm here. And this is the bench so far. Right, I'm going to get the Ronsealer bought and I'll put a first coat on it. Right, I've gone for a rich teak. I'm probably going to need about 3 or 4 coats on it. So I'm going to stop filming, get the first coat on, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, it took me about 45 minutes to do. That's the first coat done. And the cat explored everywhere. He did come back, but he's gone back out again. Sort of a positive risk take. Let that dry properly overnight. You've got to be really careful because there's little bits that you miss quite easily, so you have to keep going over them. And there's a few drippy bits which I don't like, but hopefully I can sort that. Right, do a second coat tomorrow, fingers crossed. Right, just under 24 hours later, that's it after the first coat. I'm going to put the second one on now. We'll see how that looks. Right, a few days later, thanks to this glorious British weather, second coat's now complete, and the cat seems to be enjoying the garden okay. There's 1 or 2 things I just need to tidy up before I can use it properly. Looks okay from a distance, but there's loads of these horrible runs of paint in places, so I need to tidy them up. And I don't like that gap there. I'm not really sure what I can do about that, but that's so it should be fairly solid. Definitely feels it. I'm at work tomorrow, so hopefully Sunday, if the weather's nice, I can do a tiny bit more. Right, I've tried doing it like this, which does work, but it takes forever. So I found it easier. Get the camera angle on it. The scraper just to scrape the paint off. You just got to be obviously careful that you don't cut into the wood. So I'm going to keep going with that and I'll touch it up. In the end I used this, which is a little bit blunter. Got some of them off. I did catch the wood once or twice. I'm not going to get rid of them all. No, there'll probably be more drips when I come to touch it up, but hopefully they won't be as noticeable. Right, the next job I'm going to do is, I don't like that gap, so I'm going to make some wood filler. Just fill it in. Neaten that up a bit. And obviously go around and
check for any more drips. Right, I'm using this Wix one. Don't think it's any different to the Bronzeal stuff. So I need a dollop of that and a little pea-sized bit of that, mix it thoroughly. Right, about 40 minutes later, that hardener's set. I'm now just going to get the hose, give it another spray down, let it dry, and I'll touch it up. I can't do it. I have to do it off camera. And get the nozzle working, one hand. Anyway, give this a quick spray down. Back to front. Quite warm now, so it should dry quick. And then I'll touch it up as best I can. Right, about 15 minutes later, it's nearly dry. I've got that Bronzeal, which I don't have a lot of. So I'm going to touch up the bits that need it, see how it looks. Fingers crossed. Right, about an hour later, I think that's going to have to do, unfortunately. I don't think I can get it any better. Once I've run out of that paint, I don't particularly want to be buying any more. And that bit on the side, yeah, at least the gap's filled, but it's a bit of a mark there. But it's you're not going to see that bit, so I'm not too bothered. Time to kiss bye to this one. I've had it about 9 years. An ex-colleague, now a good friend, very kindly let me have. It's just, the wood's alright, but the underneath's completely rotten. And it's been on borrowed time for a couple of years. But what I might do is make a planter or something out of the wood. Maybe do another video. Just been dismantling the old one. Here's an example of how bad it was. It's just literally like that. Most of the wood's alright though, I just found a little bit there that's had it. So hopefully I might be able to recycle it. Right, sometime later I've had a bit of a tidy up. That's all the wood from the old bench. Seb, the new cat, making his cameo appearance. And here is it all complete. Reasonably happy with it. The only thing I don't like, some of the paint's not taking quite as well as I want. You can still see the drips, but that's the end result anyway. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.